Hey everybody, it's Friday, October 17th already, and this is Off the Ledge. This is our daily check-in to keep us centered, grounded, focused, and fearless. I like it. Centered, grounded, focused, and fearless. That's a great affirmation. I am. So, I think that if you're talking to a MAGA ever, and you need to explain your position, tell them that what's currently happening is I want to say attempting, so they're attempting to make this country no longer a democracy, and just leave it there. There is a huge revolution. It's like a silent revolution. It's funny, when I first met Sadhguru, they called it the silent revolution of self-realization. This is like a revolution. It's a silent revolution. It just reminded me of that. Of maybe a country realization, right? A silent revolution. So when we protest, we're peaceful. And when we protest, we're really just digging deep into who we really are as individuals and as a nation. And we're defending what is ours, what belongs to us. They're trying to steal it. It belongs to us. It doesn't belong to them. Don't think for one second that Dumpy was on the phone with Putin yesterday and didn't talk about what to do about these protests. The reason I say that is back on June 1st, 2020, remember that was the first time that the military pepper sprayed the peaceful protesters in the Black Lives Matter protest outside of the White House. I picked up that he was talking to Putin from his bunker prior to that. So I'm just mentioning what I pick up on psychically. So I'll do a PNN tonight, not a live stream. Just so you know, what I'm doing now is I'm recording videos and uploading them, which frees up my schedule so that I can be working on creating a greater income that's viable, because what I make off of YouTube is not viable, really. So enough about that. Just know that this is Putin driven. Here's a reason that they don't up my number of views on YouTube, I think. And I'll look more into what they said. Later on tonight, I'll upload a video. Let's read from Ernest Holmes. Let your faith be greater than your fear. That's a quote that I have on a little plaque. We abide in the realization of divine union. We always have been and forever will remain a complete and perfect expression of the eternal mind, which is God, the living Spirit, Almighty. Today we enter into the limitless variations of self-expression that the divine spirit projects into our experience. I'm going to just pause there and say, you can think about your limitless variations of self-expression when it comes to the rallies and making your signs and getting ready. I just had this kind of wave of a thought coming in, saying the MAGAs in Congress are really kind of worried about this big, huge rally protest. Knowing that all experience is a play of life upon itself, the blossoming of love into self-expression, the coming forth of good into the joy of its own being, we enter into life with joyful anticipation and with enthusiasm. We know that God must be present in our every act, word, and thought. Therefore, we know that freedom and fulfillment are ours today. The freedom to think, to act, and to move in complete accord with the divine harmony as we go forth into this new day, We rejoice in the good that comes to us and to all people. Today we shake our thought clear from the belief that external conditions are imposed upon us. We declare the freedom of our divine birthright, knowing that we possess the kingdom of God in all its fullness. There is no bondage in God, therefore there is no bondage in me or us. We have a great sense of joy in knowing this truth. Since the burden of responsibility is lifted, today we abide in the deep, calm realization of divine union. And so it is. Freedom is a divine spiritual principle. So this country was literally founded on the divine idea. We know this, but it bears repeating, that every human being is born with the right to live free. And the freedom of self-expression is what this country was founded on. And we cannot let them take it. Failure to stop them should not be considered an option in anybody's mind. About 40 years ago, they started to program the American people to make discussing politics taboo. That's got a lot to do with what's going on. But we will never go back to not talking about what's going on. Okay. I don't know what's going on outside. It sounds like people are fighting. Sometimes they're just Italian and they're saying hello, but there's a lot of yelling going on out there. People's emotions are really at a peak, understandably. Before I pull these cards, please go and listen to and do the guided meditation from last night. And please hit the hype button if you see it below the video. Everybody, just stop and see if there's a hype button under this video. Please hit that. This channel deserves to be growing, not shrinking. It just deserves it. Because you all show up all the time. All right. And last night's guided meditation, there was a segment of the meditation, and if you want to go to it from last night, it's under the lives. If you want to just go to the 15-minute mark, that's when the meditation starts. There's a portion of the meditation in which we extract the fear that the fascists installed within us. We visualize it being extracted from our system. You gotta go listen to the meditation. Okay. The first 15 minutes of that are always just discussion time. It gives people time to show up. Participation in our politics. Exactly. Okay, so this is what we have to recognize. I have the clinging to the past card. We can't expect things to work the way that they have in the past in terms of making these changes. What's making the changes, what's helping us to hold the line is the actual fact that since January, this entire year, we've been protesting this entire year. And last night when I did a PNN, I recorded a PNN and uploaded it after our meditation. I pulled cards about the Democrats. And I get the Four of Cups repeatedly when I ask about the Democrats, like a large percentage of the time. And what's clearly represented in the Four of Cups is missing out on an opportunity that's being handed to the Democrats in Congress. And the guidance was, that's because they need for us to give them the support that they need to do the job. That means when millions upon millions of us show up on Saturday, that's the support that they need. We are not in a time in the United States of America that it is okay in any way, manner, shape, or form to do nothing unless you want to live under fascist rule. There are people that don't know what that is. Maybe tell them to Google it. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? all revved up. I have to see where the moon is. The moon is in Leo going into it's in Virgo now. I should be calmer. Kathy Beale has her astrology up. Check out Professional Aquarian. Subscribe to her channel. And go to empowermentunlimited.net and sign up for the Halloween party. Tickets are available there, and it's on Tuesday. Don't miss that. It's going to be interesting and mysterious. So, she talks about the astrology of October 18th of tomorrow. Clinging to the past that's what I'm talking about. We can't go, oh, those Democrats in Congress, oh, they're not doing anything. They need to do more. No, shut up about that. We need to do more, and we are. I'm just putting an exclamation on it. So, participation in our politics without clinging to the past, knowing it's up to every one of us to make the change. I think I've made my point. We got this, but we have to hang on and we have to hold the line. They are failing badly. Don't think they're not shaking in their boots, because millions and millions and millions of Americans are rising up against them, and there's only like a handful of them by comparison. I love you guys so much. To book a reading, psychicannetdion.com. All readings are over the phone. And empowermentunlimited.net. Also to get your sweatshirt, frequent flyer with the broom, great sweatshirt, and get tickets to our event. And if you're a member, the member party, the psychic party, is either going to be November 1st or November 2nd, depending on my schedule. It's a busy month. Okay, love you lots. Namaste. See you. Thumbs up.